tuned in to Philly's #1 college radio station, WHIP.
Hey guys, so welcome to the Imperfect Talkshow here on WHIP, Philly's #1 college radio station. I'm your host, Daija, and we are with... Khadijah's back this week.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hey girl. And we have a very, very, very special guest. Hey sis!
Hey girl.
We have Jasmine Daniels in the building. What's going on, girl?
You know, nothing much.
The blogger. What's going on? Tell me about the blog. What's popping? Update me on life because it's been a minute.
It has been a really, really long time. The blog is popping still. It's been popping since October of last year when I relaunched it.
Yes.
Still posting.
That's so crazy. That year went by so fast.
I know. Wow. And I just launched the party last year.
Yeah.
So
you
had a party for your blog? I did. I had a relaunch party because I originally launched my blog back in like 2014 maybe. Wow. But with school and blogging and then having a title as a pageant girl, it was a lot to manage, so I had to take a break from that and say, put school first. To relaunch, Yeah, come back. But I knew that when I wanted to relaunch the blog, I wanted it to be big, and I wanted a launch party. I love to celebrate anything, birthday, just the day itself.
Oh, that's good. That's the celebrator. It's that Leo in her.
Yes, it's the Leo in me. Yes. So I was like, I'm going to throw a launch party, and I did. It was amazing, and the energy has still been there ever since, a year later, so...
That's good. So you've been riding that wave.
Yes, still riding the wave, girl.
I know that's right. So tell us about the blog and what exactly is on there.
And how can we access it?
And what can we
look forward to? Yeah.
So my blog is called Mind by Jazz. And it's funny because it is my name. So it's my name split in half. My name is Jasmine. And I took the mind, put it in the front, put the jazz in the back.
Oh, explain that name for me. I never talked about this.
Yeah, so basically it's my life, my story, my experiences that I'm sharing with you by me. So mine, my life, by Jazz, me. So that's how I pulled that name. It's a little catchy, creative.
Yes.
And the blog, it features beauty, style, and lifestyle content. So the majority of it is beauty because I'm like a beauty fanatic. I love makeup and I love playing in my hair and just showing other people how to do the same thing to make them feel beautiful. So that's primarily what the blog is about, but also features some style pieces and some lifestyle pieces. So you can find me at www.mindbyjazz.com and also tag me or follow me on Instagram at mindbyjazz.
Perfect. You got it. It's so hard for us. Remember we were trying to start an Instagram page and it was hard for us to put our names in it?
Yes.
So it's like, that's so cool that you were able to get Mind by Jazz, and that's your thing. That's your Instagram.
I'm not letting it go. Because people like to steal Instagram names out here.
Do
not let it go.
They take them.
So do you have any advice for anyone that wants to start a blog, or what tips would you give them?
Yeah, just do it. With me, I am very hard on myself and I'm a perfectionist, and I will wait until something is perfect before I put it out.
Yeah.
But then I have to remind myself, it will never be perfect. Just do it. Just put it out there. Just just rock with it. So if you're willing to start anything, whether it's a blog, a business, anything, just do it, because you're going to keep waiting and it's never going to happen.
Right.
And you're never going to perfect it. So you might as well just start now.
Because you're going to be waiting and time goes by too quick.
Time goes by so fast.
It goes by fast, and then you're giving someone else the opportunity to take
your name. Mind by Jazz.
And I'm sorry, you can't have it.
Yeah, you cannot have Mind by Jazz.
I feel like all bloggers have a social media type of presence, and your Instagram is amazing.
Oh,
I love
thank
it.
you. I'm working on it.
Yeah, you do so good. So give us some hacks.
Some tips and tricks. Be very consistent. I've learned that the hard way, that if you post something one day and then you wait 2 weeks later, your engagement is not going to be the same that it was 2 weeks ago. So you have to be consistent, whether it's posting daily, every other day, once a week. I'm that's still kind of too far apart. But
so how you post every day?
I try to post every single day, yes, and I plan out all of my posts through an app that I use. Shout out, it's called Planoly. It allows me to just build my feed and see what it's going to look like before I actually
put me down with that one time. Remember,
let me get that
me. We were at Self-Love the Sunday Mixer.
Yes.
And I was screenshotting my pictures. I'm like, let me see how it's going to look on my page. And you was Daija. I was posting it and deleting the picture. And you were like, what are you doing?
She was literally posted on Instagram and then
screenshot it and then deleted. That's what it was going to look like.
Easier ways, sis. Let me put you down.
I would get so mad when somebody would like it, and I'm like, no, don't like that. I'm just trying to see what it's gonna look like on my page.
Wow. But then that messes up with your feed, because if you post something and then you delete it and then you post something right after that, chances are that the same people who just like that picture
they're not gonna like it. And I've done that all the time. I'd be like, well, this didn't get enough likes, so let me delete this and post it later. They're like, people are not gonna like it. It's like,
you gotta be careful with that. Yes, but yeah, that's what I do. I plan out my feed, and then as of recently, I've been trying to have a more aesthetically pleasing feed, whereas my feed is like one shade.
I've seen that. That was so cute.
That is so cute.
Basically, what I have planned is for every season, I'll change up the color and the theme. So because it's fall, I have like a warm and toasty theme. Everything is just so warm. And just orange.
Yes, I love orange, browns. Yeah,
it makes me smile when I look at it.
Yes,
I'm like, yes. I want
cute.
it. Yes.
It's so cute. So what's up next on the? Because your last picture, I don't know if you got your Instagram up. Let me see.
What was my last picture?
Your last picture.
My last picture. Yes. My last picture was a little. I don't want to say risque.
I was looking at that. I was like, this is so cute. But I know Jasmine went and posted. I'm like, so what's up with that?
Okay, so a brand reached out to me. Am I allowed to shout
out?
Okay.
So you don't like it too risky?
No, I love it.
But
I'm saying it's not Jasmine. I know her. So it's like,
it's like a little like. Ooh, that's, okay.
Yeah,
she's
that. Because Jasmine wasn't the type that even wanted to. She would be so scared to post her bathing suit from the beach.
Bikini pics.
Wow. Yeah, she was like, no.
I don't want my body posted on the internet like this. So I'm like, picture bikini pic.
It's really cute. But give us some background on like how you got to do that shoot and.
So essentially, obviously this is radio. You guys can't see what I'm talking about.
All right, follow her though.
It's a photo of me laying in my bed on my laptop with just a sweater and underwear on, and it's to promote a brand that reached out to me. It's called Booty Bag. Okay. And I'm sure you guys have heard of it and seen it posted on social media. They reached out to me at random, and I was surprised because this is a brand that has over 100K followers, and I'm like, you reached out to me?
Yeah, right.
You reached out to me? Okay, thank you. They were like, hey, we want to send you this package if you would just post it on your social media for free. And I was like, yeah, it's $3.99. Why not?
$3.99. We all love it.
Yeah, so they sent me the package. I took it out, unwrapped it, looked at it. Really cute pieces, 2 pieces of underwear that they give you, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set this up to make it look cute, but still tasteful. I didn't want it to look super sexy.
You just trying to be sexy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to be underwear.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my latest photo. I guess I need to post something else so it's not just lingering.
But it's cute though. I like with the little laptop,
it was really cute. I was like, okay, Jazz.
Yeah,
it's
a little different for Jazz.
It's different for Jazz, and I loved it. I thought it was super duper cute.
Thank you. So yeah, but as of what's next, I'm working on a few blog posts for the week between beauty, style, and lifestyle content. The beauty post is already done. It's going to be live tomorrow. I have a little video that I'm going to put on my Instagram, which I think that y'all would like.
And you're going to plan it out very well.
Yes, and I've also been planning to write a newsletter. I wanted to get back into email newsletters, because I feel like it's important for my followers and subscribers to know when I post things instead of me just posting it on social media. So it'll come right to their inbox.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love when that happens.
I've been working on that. Been very proud of myself for actually just biting the bullet and getting it done, because I've been putting it off for a long time.
Yeah, I know how much this Mind by Jazz, that's your baby.
Yes, it's my baby. It's my kid.
Having, I think it's it goes back to what we were talking about as far as school is concerned. Having time to actually put into what you created is so important.
Yes.
So the fact that you have time to really dedicate your energy into it. Is, look at what you're doing.
And I think it's because I'm done with school now, so now
you have more time. They always say that you should have one thing that keeps you healthy.
Yes.
One thing that makes you creative, and what's the other thing? One thing that makes you money. I don't know. It's
something like that.
Something like that. I'm that's very important. I feel like at the end of the day, we all have careers, but it's good to have something on the side that you're passionate about. You know what I mean?
That's
something that you can be happy to go home to, happy. So I feel like it's really good.
This is that for me. It brings me so much joy to just go home, and I get so excited to go home after a long day of work and just be on my laptop and just create and just do what I want to do, because it's one of my passions, and I love it. It just brings me so much joy and so much happiness.
Can you give us a little sneak peek of the Jasmine Jewel for the week? Explain Jasmine Jewels.
I
love
Jasmine Jewels.
So Jasmine Jewels is something that I started probably about a year or so ago, and basically it's my tips and advice, or my jewels that I like to drop every week, every Wednesday to be exact. to give to you if you're going through anything in your life and you just need a pick-me-up, or if someone else is going through something in their life and they need a little assistance or advice. It's just me kind of dishing out some of the issues that we're going through in our own lives.
Okay.
And it's definitely like a different segment from the actual blog itself. But I feel like it's very important to talk about like those real topics and not just talk about the makeup and the hair.
Surface.
Yeah, the surface things. Like
That's
we
good.
need to like dig deep inside because that's what's more important.
And followers love when you're relatable. It's like,
when you're
go
relatable.
through stuff
Exactly.
too? Oh,
Yes,
okay,
girl,
cool.
I go through it too.
Yes,
I am not
love
perfect.
So, I have an idea. I wanted to do some quick Jasmine Jules.
Wow.
So I'm going to pour these questions out, and you're going to pick 3 of them.
3? Okay.
And we're going to do them when we come back from our break.
All right.
Okay, cute. I love this.
She picked her top 3.
Oh, girl, you was quick to pick
And yeah,
she already knew. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so Jazz is going to give us some quick Jules when we get back. But right now we're going to get into a little partition by Beyonce. We'll be right back on the Imperfect Talk Show. Stay tuned.
Yes.
Station WHIP.
Hey guys, so welcome back to the Perfect Talk Show here on WHIP, Philly's number 1 college radio station. I am your host, Daija, and we are here with Mind by Jazz. Hey. Alright, so before we left off on a break, this night that was Chris Brown and Big Sean Play-Doh games. I'm so congested, sorry. And I had a couple of questions.
A couple
of questions for Jasmine. We're going to get some Jasmine Jules on this lovely Sunday because she always drops them on Wednesday. But these are quick and on the spot.
On the spot.
Quick little advice that we can have for the week. So you want to go ahead and read. You should pick 3 pieces of papers or questions.
3 questions.
3 questions. 3 jewels.
3 jewels.
We're going to do 3 jewels real quick.
All right. So the first one is tips on staying positive throughout the day. For me, I take everything with a grain of salt, and I always like to express gratitude every single second of the day, and just think in my head that it could be way worse than it is going right now.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody out there is probably going through something way worse than my current situation, and to just keep going and keep pushing. I always like to meditate in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a good way to clear your head and to just start the day fresh with nothing on your mind. Whatever happened yesterday is yesterday, and it needs to stay yesterday and yesterday. So just start the day with a clear mind, fresh start, a positive mindset. I say this a ton of times, never go into a day with negative thoughts and dwelling on what happened in the past.
That's so important.
Thank you. That's so bad.
That's
good because I feel like I'm the type of person, I like to dwell on the past a lot, and I beat myself up, and I'm like, I can't do that because it already happened.
It happened.
It already happened.
You can't do anything
about
it because it happened. There's no taking it back. There's no changing it. You just have to move on and do better. Just
do better.
Work on doing better. So that's my jewel on that question. You want me to move on to the next one?
Yes.
All right, we're just moving down the line. Okay, so how to deal with friends or baes not supporting you?
Oh.
We did this on purpose, right?
I knew it. I knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
Wow.
I will say that I don't think I've ever had someone who just didn't support me. Not to say that, everybody supports me all the time. Because that's not the case. But I don't think I've ever had someone who just wasn't there for me. I'm also the type of person where I'm pretty independent, and I don't like to rely on people like for their support.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like 100% independent. I like to do things on my own and be my own, just like be my own source of positivity.
Yeah.
And when it comes to people not supporting me, I just kind of like shrug my shoulders and just, you know what, it's okay because I'm me. I'm in control of my life. I'll do whatever I need to do to make sure that I'm living the best life that I can live.
Right.
So,
and you going to be
I'm
confident
going,
and
I'm
win
going,
regardless.
Yeah,
regardless if they support you or not.
Yeah, but I'll
Exactly.
say if you have somebody like that in your life, just get rid of them. I mean,
It's pointless.
Yeah, it's
so it's
really
not, you wouldn't even
pointless.
have a conversation.
It's really no point in having a conversation. Like, why should you beg somebody to support you?
It should be
And that's the
automatic.
thing.
It should be genuine and real.
And automatic.
Yeah,
Me
and
and Khadijah were
automatic.
talking about that. And it's like, why? Like, we were talking about as far as like relationships goes with dating guys or like, you know, dating someone in general who doesn't support you or support your craft or what exactly you're trying to do. And it's like, I was like debating, like, will you have a conversation with somebody about that? But it's like, no. Why do you talk to people about
why do you have to ask somebody to support you?
Exactly.
An automatic.
I don't.
So that's just
support that. That's
I don't support. I don't asking for support.
Yeah, I should not actually support. It should be automatic. Exactly.
So. Yeah, thankfully I do have people in my life that do support me, no matter what decision I make. But if you do have people like that in your life, it's just time to let them go.
Yeah.
Let them fly.
Let them fly. Yep.
All right, so my last question, which we actually talked a little bit about here, advice for seniors graduating college soon. Whew.
Honestly, this is really, if I could go back, I would go back to, I wish I could go back to senior year.
Really?
I feel like, yes, like senior year was fun. Like, no responsibilities, prom, graduation, and you look forward to college. Like, it's fun. I like senior year.
Yeah, I did not care for school.
You didn't care for high school?
I didn't care for high school. I didn't care for college. I just did not care for school at all.
Really. Do you not like school? Like, what is it?
I didn't really like school. I mean, I did well in school, but I just did not care for it. Like, I just, like, I just wanted to get on with life and just do what I needed to do.
Okay.
But now, I'm like, put me back in school.
Put me back in school.
Put me back in school.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Back in school. My advice for anybody who is graduating college soon is to not have any set expectations, because your heart will probably get broken.
Yes.
Definitely have a plan B, because sometimes your plan A doesn't work. Right. And Daija and I were talking about this earlier, that people will tell you stick to your plan A because it is your plan A for a reason.
Right.
But it doesn't work all the time.
Right.
You can't necessarily do that if nothing is working. And if something isn't working, you're not going to keep going at it until something, miraculously happens.
Right.
So you just have to move on and move on to the next thing. Definitely have a backup plan, because your dreams and your goals may not actually happen after you graduate.
Like off the bat.
Off the bat.
I'll say from my personal experience, I graduated with a degree in fashion merchandising, and currently I'm not working in that field at all.
Right.
So that kind of shocked me, because I'm like, this isn't what I wanted to do. But you just kind of have to roll with it and just keep on going, because you're doing it for a reason.
Yes.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll get in those positions and you'll feel stuck, and you have to remind yourself constantly, okay, this is not my life. This is not what I'm doing. This is not what I'm trying to do. You have to remind yourself. That's a constant battle. So I always commend people who are in that constant battle with themselves every day, because just it's hard to pull yourself out of that and to remember.
It is.
Girl.
It is.
Yeah.
Be patient with yourself. I have to tell myself all the time.
Yeah, you have to be patient.
You go through, especially when you want so much in life, and you work hard, and you're such a go-getter. It's you don't want to feel like you're not going and getting it.
You're not getting what you wanted
that.
to do. I am that type of person.
Yes.
I will set a goal, and I will try my hardest to make that happen. And if it doesn't happen, I beat myself up about it, because I'm a perfectionist, and I want everything to go the way that I plan for it to go. And when it doesn't happen, it throws me off. All the way off. But you just need to learn how to pick yourself back up, put yourself back on track, and just keep on moving.
Because it's okay. It's important. I think it's important to have those moments when you feel down. It's okay. It's okay, but you have to be able to pull yourself back up.
Yes.
You gotta be able to.
It helps build you. It helps build your character.
Exactly. Makes you stronger, because not everything in life is going to go as planned.
Yes.
Not everything, that's the way of life. That's what I always say, when you make plans, God laughs at you, because not everything in life.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good saying. I like that.
Cracking up.
Yes, he's cracking up at me.
Yes,
girl, bye, you ain't doing none of that today.
Right?
Yes.
Psych says. But that was your Jasmine Jules on the spot. That was good for
I love those. It's so positive.
Yes.
I feel like I can remember those and go throughout the week and just remember to be positive. Remember, if people don't support me, goodbye. Everything in life, because I feel like right now too, I'm gonna transition. I'm gonna be graduating and starting into my career, and then it's just sometimes things don't go as planned, but I'm learning eventually I'll get to where I want to be, but I can't continue to beat myself up. I just have to pick myself back up and go whatever life takes me.
Yes, you have to.
Yeah.
Keep on moving.
Yeah,
you'll get there.
Yeah.
Keep pushing. Okay, well, we're gonna go into another little break real quick. And we come back, Jasmine.
What are we doing?
We're going to talk into some girl talk.
Some girl talk. All right, we'll be right back. This is Chris Brown with Fine by. I'm thinking about Mine by Jazz. I see Fine China, and Fine and Mine is way
you can't get it out of your head.
Mine by, you know what?
Jazz.
This is all about Mine by Jazz, okay? This is Fine China with Chris Brown. We'll be right back.
#1 college radio station, WHIP.
All Alright, so that was Chris Brown with Fine China, not Mine Fine by China. Like, what I was about to say before we went on break. I was about to go into a whole thing. Alright, so now this is our little girl talk segment. Me and Khadijah, we be busting it up in here.
We do.
I mean, the thing about it, me and Khadijah, is we name drop, and that's
we name drop.
I'm out here like,
you gotta be careful.
Such and such said, like,
we can't do that. Yeah, we be name dropping,
and it's not good.
You gotta say person A, person B,
person C.
Yeah, we be in here acting up. So I have a question. So one of my questions on here for you, and we're gonna just share it around the room. Okay. We're gonna each give our top 3 red flags in the start of a relationship.
Ooh.
Top 3 red flags.
That's a lot.
In the start of a relationship. Khadijah, you wanna go first?
I would say one red flag is inconsistency.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you are constantly inconsistent, then like, how you gonna be consistent when we together?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so inconsistency. I would also say this is hard. I want to see the support.
Mm-hmm. That's important.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, like, if I and like, I don't like people that, like, I've dealt with a guy before that was like this, like, everything's about them. Like, when I call them, they'll just talk about themselves. They won't ask about my day. Like, the simple things, oh, how was your day? How you feeling? Like, I appreciate that. And I feel like if you can't do that, that's just a sign that, like kind of like you don't support, you're kind of selfish.
Yeah.
Like, all you care about is yourself. So that's a red flag to
important.
me.
What's your third one?
My third one would be communication.
Oh, that's a big
That's
one.
a communication, like,
Without that, ain't no relationship. Ain't no support and no
yeah, like, and I'm tired of people always say I'm a bad texter, I'm a bad caller. We all are, but make time. Mm-hmm. So I would just say, yeah, like, inconsistency, communication, and then support and stuff is like, yeah, those are the big 3 red flags for me.
Jess,
All
your
right.
top 3 red flags.
I feel like I done been through it all. Okay, so I would say number 1 is I can tell when somebody's making excuses and they don't want to make time for you because I can read through all of that. I know what you're doing.
Okay, I see you, sir.
Yeah, I see you. So if you're making an excuse to say, oh, I'm doing this right now. Oh, I forgot. No, you got to go back.
Yeah.
Number 2 is if it's the first date, if he tries to get you to come over his house on the first date, that's a red flag because what do we need to discuss or talk about at your house on the first date? And I'm just meeting you, so that's a no. Y'all need to go out to dinner.
Yeah. Thank you. Dates. Can we bring back dates in 2020?
Yeah,
like,
dating is very important.
Yes.
Even before you're in a relationship and while you're in a relationship.
Yes.
And then just to piggyback off of what you said is communication. Mm-hmm. Communication and consistency is like and comprehension.
Yes,
they don't understand.
Thank you.
And that's so important with dating guys who are on your level. And if you don't mean that in like no cocky way, conceited way, but it's like if we not here, it ain't no point because I'm gonna express to you how I feel, and you're not gonna be able to comprehend. You're not about to give me no headaches, sir.
No headaches.
Listen, I am headache free right now. And
I'm proud of it. I'm so happy for you.
Thank
Genuinely,
you.
Like, this is big. This is important. Yes, I love it.
Yes.
So that's your top 3.
Deja, what's your top 3?
What's your top 3?
Girl, go ahead. Go ahead.
My top 3. What are my top 3 red flags? I feel like I be the red flags. I feel like the guy be like, she a red flag. Top 3, I would say,
Girl, you have a lot of top 3. Come on.
I know. I got so many tops that it's just like it's hard to pick one. I definitely think that communication is definitely one. I guess that's like all of us at this point. In the beginning, the top 3 red flags. Yeah, your communication got to be on point. It's just like little stuff. I'm just picky in general. It's just like little stuff. I'd be like, Like, I think about what you talk. I like to listen to what you talk. I like to do phone calls before we go out because I want to know if I'm like wasting my time.
Right.
So like the stuff that you talk about, if you can't carry a conversation, that's important to me. Like, you can't carry a conversation, or you're not talking about nothing. Really, like, how can we help each other grow?
How are we supposed to go out and look at each other over dinner and you're not saying that?
Like, you're not saying that. Exactly. Like, that's important to me. Like, I like to just know where your mind is at, like where your headspace is
basically
at.
Like, you can keep a conversation.
Yeah, or even like what you're talking about is your conversation of substance. Yeah. Are we going to be able to help each other in any way, shape, or form? You know what I mean? Like, what is this connection? And I guess to go back to, like, it depends on, like, the date stuff too, because I'll have guys like, let's go out for a drink. Not our first time meeting. I'm not dating. I'm not going on a drink. I'm not.
Why are you trying to get me drunk on the first date?
Yeah.
Like, it's like the equivalent to me going to your house on the first date.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
First of all, I'm a completely different person. when I drink. Why do you want to see that?
Oh, in a restaurant like this.
Wow.
That's I don't know. I guess that would be like my 3. That's I hate that. Like it's a red flag. Don't ask me out for a drink.
Wait, I have a quick question too for you guys. So, on the first date, do you think the guy should always pay?
I think so.
Especially if he initiated it.
I think that's like the manly and gentleman thing.
The gentleman thing, okay.
Yeah.
I'm all about, I don't know where the switch up is coming, but I guess like old fashioned mind where I feel like the guy is supposed to be the provider. Like I'm not saying
he is.
I'm not saying like okay, like you don't pay for nothing or whatever, but I expect you to just provide and do that stuff.
Because you're the catch. You were looking for me, right?
Exactly. So you asked me out.
Yeah, you asked me out. So I guess.
So if you asked a guy out, would you pay? Or you still wouldn't pay? Oh, you
don't ask guys out. Is that shallow?
No, some girls some girls be like, oh, do you want to go out? And guys take that as the girls asking me out, but some girls just think it's like a hangout.
And some guys are scared of that. I've had guys that I've approached, and they're like, we'll talk later, and they're like, that was so bold of you. Like, girls don't normally do stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. Like, you know what I mean? I guess.
I've never done that.
Really?
Because I'm, like, so shy when I'm around guys that I'm, like, attracted to that I like, that I can't be the first one to say, oh, how are you? Let's go out sometime. Like, that is not me. At all.
Yeah. I don't know. Khadija, have you approached a guy before?
No. Really? I can't. I'm like so like I'm scared. I don't like to approach guys. It's just not me. Like I know this is really bad to say, but I'm just used to them coming. Yeah. Like I feel like honestly, and like again, old fashioned guys are meant to hunt and chase them. There's gonna always be a guy that wants you. I feel like if there's a guy honestly that you really want to pursue though, then maybe you should approach him first. But I feel like girls, come on. They're gonna approach us. That's how I feel.
I agree with that, but I feel like sometimes, I know for me personally, like I've had experience where guys tell me I'm intimidating. So I think I already even embedded that into my brain. So if I like someone, I'm going after them.
But are you intimidating or are they intimidated?
They're intimidated.
There's a difference.
There's a big difference, and they're intimidated. That's what I've noticed about like dating guys my age in general. Like most of them are like, oh, she's too much. Ooh, I'm scared of her. Like whatever. So I've like already had that in my brain. I don't know, but I've just never been. If I like some shit, I know how to shoot my shot.
That's good. I need that confidence.
I know that it's like the same way. I know like you could approach me because I know like not to be all like whatever. I know I'm popping. You know what I mean? So like I'm going to. I know that if I shoot my shot, ain't no rejection. I don't ever think about rejection.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't. I just
let's talk about that. Because I don't do that. I don't think I've ever approached a guy, and I feel like I would get them, but I don't know. I just never thought about it.
Yeah, I just don't feel like they're not going to turn it down. Number one, they're not used to it. You know what I mean?
Think about that. They're not used to it.
They're not used to it.
Maybe I'll try that 2020. Well, not even so. Maybe I'll try that. We should all try that. Approach a guy. Come on.
No, not Jazz.
You're not going to do that?
She's not doing that.
You don't approach guys?
I can't.
Why?
I have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. So we have the little cuffed one. She's cuffed.
I know. Hopefully, her cuffed energy gives us the energy.
Wait, so how long have you been together?
It'll be 6 months next month.
Wow! Yeah. Congrats. That's so cute. So it's kind of new.
Yeah, it's new. It feels like it's been 85 years.
That's important. That's a beautiful.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yes.
Aww, very happy for you.
Thank you.
I love seeing
We love love. We talk about it all the time.
I love love.
We love